सो एक्ने पिगमेंटेशन बहुत ही बॉदरसम कंडीशन है एंड समटाइम्स बहुत इमोशनली चैलेंजिंग हो जाता है. समटाइम्स पेशेंट्स कम टू अस एंड दे डोंट वांट टू गो टू देयर कॉलेज और स्कूल because of the condition or the pigmentation or scars left behind. So hello everyone, I am Dr. Mahima Wadhwa. Welcome to my channel. Today I will be discussing about acne pigmentation and the scars left behind after the acne has cleared out. So what is basically acne marks? First of all, let's talk about how we can deal with them and how we can prevent them. So firstly, prevention is always better than cure. So when you are suffering from acne, please visit your dermatologist, take a proper treatment because that will reduce the chance of pigmentation and scarring. Because see, some amount of pigmentation and scarring is going to be there, but if you have started your treatment on time and the compliance to treatment, मतलब आप उसको proper duration के लिए proper dosage में अगर लेते हैं, so the chances of pigmentation and scars will definitely be less. Also, once you visit your doctor, there will be certain guidelines which you will be told to follow. For example, certain diet modifications, exercise regime, and certain do's and don'ts. So अगर आप ये सारा प्लान फॉलो करेंगे तो definitely the pigmentation and scars will be less. So please follow this. Prevention better than cure. Secondly, always when you are suffering from acne, do not touch your acne, do not pick at your acne, do not pop your pimples. So these are the major don'ts. Do not apply toothpaste, aloe vera gel, multani mitti and these kind of at home treatments because they are going to further increase the chance of pigmentation and scarring. When we tend to pick at our acne, it causes infection and which leads to further scarring. So these are few things which have to be avoided. Now coming to the active management of acne marks and scarring. So if my patient is suffering from acne, so once the acne starts to subside post 2 to 3 months of treatment, while he or she is on oral treatment as well, I start with certain topical agents which prevent the acne pigmentation and residual scarring. So there are a lot of options available these days, so it is always a cocktail of things. I usually start with an azelaic acid preparation, also glycolic acid, niacinamide. So these are the common 3 things which I use. Very commonly I use it in my practice. Now how to use them? See, acne prone skin is all, especially patients on the acne treatment already have a disturbed barrier because of the topical agents they are using. So only once the other topical like the active acne reduces, so the topicals which I have given for active acne, once that application reduced, I add the ointments for the marks. So because that also boosts the patient's spirit, because once the marks start reducing, because the concern is not just the acne, it is also the marks and the residual scarring. So we have to start treating it midway itself so that the patient, when he's in the process, he or she is in the process, it gives a better result. Along with this, do not forget to apply a good moisturizer and sunscreen, because moisturizer, as I already said, the barrier is disrupted. So we need a good barrier repair moisturizer because all these topical agents cause a lot of dryness. So for that, so that the patient is able to apply the ointments better, there is no burning sensation, a moisturizer is a must. Now to reduce the acne marks, sunscreen is a must. So that has to apply it at least 3 times in a day, every 3 to 4 hours, because that will reduce the chance of pigmentation. Now, in spite of all these efforts of topical agents and avoiding picking and scratching the acne and the oral treatment going on, so sometimes there is a lot of residual scarring and pigmentation left. So patients again, now they ask us what next, how can we get rid of that? So yes, now here comes the procedures which we can do at a clinic and a dermatology setup. We can do certain procedures which will help the patient. So there are few procedures which I'll be mentioning here. Now most commonly which I do is chemical peeling, which will help the acne marks. Now there is a difference between marks and the scars. Marks is the pigmentation, the color variation which we are talking about, and scars are the pits. Now there's a different grading of scars. So there are different types of scars. What is the depth of scars? What is the extent of scars? The treatment will vary accordingly. So chemical peel mainly helps us with the marks. There's another procedure called TCA cross, which is the application of high concentration concentration of trichloroacetic acid. Now this helps us in ice pick scars. This is also a kind of a chemical which helps in resurfacing of the scars. So this can be used for resurfacing the scars. The other procedures which I do in my setup is microneedling RF, fractional CO2 laser. So usually I combine all these procedures, and along with this PRP or growth factor concentrate therapy and subcision. So basically we have to help build new collagen at the area of the scars. So with that we have to do some kind of procedure which helps with that. In my further videos I will be elaborating about the procedures. And another very wonderful procedure which helps us for the pigmentation, acne pigmentation is Q-switch laser toning or carbon peel. So basically this is done with the help of a Q-switch laser device. Works wonderfully for the acne marks. Now this will not work for this is one laser which will not work for the scars, but yes, for the marks it works wonderfully. I hope I was clear. If you have any further queries you can contact us, and in case you like the video, please subscribe, like and share it with others. Thank you.